अच्छा, हमारे समय आ गए। नमस्कार।
सुन के आए।
आपने सुना नहीं? फेयर एंड लवली योजना के बारे में मैंने बोला, पूछ लेना आप इनसे। पहले पेट्रोल $130 प्रति बैरल हुआ करता था, आज $35 प्रति बैरल है। $35, सॉरी भैया, मैं आरएसएस का नहीं हूं, मैं गलतियां करता हूं, मैं आरएस का, मैं आपका नहीं हूं, मैं सब कुछ जानता नहीं हूं, सब कुछ समझता नहीं हूं। मैं जनता से सुनता हूं, उनकी बात समझने की कोशिश करता हूं, फिर इस हाउस में बोलता हूं। $130 का दाम था, आज $35 हो गया, मगर उस पैसे का ₹1 जनता को नहीं मिला, महिलाओं को नहीं मिला, बहनों को नहीं मिला, माताओं को नहीं मिला। बड़े बड़े उद्योगपतियों को दिया जा रहा है, मगर उनका जो कष्ट है, उनकी जो मुश्किलें हैं, उनको कम नहीं किया जा रहा। अच्छा, प्रधानमंत्री जी ने वायदा किया था रोजगार का, 2 करोड़ जॉब्स मैं हिंदुस्तान के युवाओं को हर साल दूंगा। मेक इन इंडिया का बब्बर शेर तैयार किया, काले रंग का बब्बर शेर, उसके अंदर देखो तो घड़ी जैसा चलता है वो। जहां देखो, इंटरनेट में देखो बब्बर शेर, टीवी में देखो बब्बर शेर, मोदी जी का भाषण सुनो बब्बर शेर, स्टेज जल जाता है बब्बर शेर। और हम आपसे पूछ रहे हैं, बब्बर शेर दिखा दिया, हमें बताओ कितने रोजगार आपने हिंदुस्तान के युवाओं को दिए? कितने रोजगार दिए? भाषण के लिए मैं आंकड़े ढूंढ रहा था, सिंधिया जी से मैंने पूछा, कहीं आपको मालूम है हिंदुस्तान में कितने रोजगार मिले 1 साल में? किसी को नहीं मालूम, आंकड़ा किसी को नहीं मालूम। मैं मोदी जी से पूछना चाहता हूं, आज आपका भाषण होगा, हिंदुस्तान को बता देना कि पिछले साल में आपने कितने लोगों को रोजगार दिया। मैं जाता हूं, भाषण करता हूं, पूछता हूं लोगों से, रोजगार मिला? मोदी जी ने रोजगार दिया? सबके सब ऐसे जवाब देते हैं, नहीं, किसी ने नहीं दिया। प्रधानमंत्री यहां खड़े होते हैं, कहते हैं नारेगा जैसी बेकार योजना मैंने कभी नहीं देखी। नारेगा, मनरेगा, महात्मा गांधी योजना, सावरकर योजना नहीं, महात्मा गांधी योजना। उनकी आप बनाइए, आप योजना। अच्छा, बोलने दो। मोदी जी खड़े होते हैं, कहते हैं बेकार योजना है, ऐसी योजना मैंने कभी नहीं देखी, हिंदुस्तान को बर्बाद कर दिया इन लोगों ने। मैं इसको इसलिए नहीं हटाऊंगा क्योंकि पूरे देश को मालूम होना चाहिए यूपीए ने क्या गलतियां की। कल मैंने आंख बंद करी, मैं सोच रहा था चिदंबरम जी हैं, मनरेगा की बात चल रही है, मनरेगा में हम पैसा डालेंगे, मनरेगा को हम ऐसे करेंगे, मनरेगा को हम वैसे करेंगे। अरुण जेटली जी मेरे पास आते हैं, कहते हैं मनरेगा से अच्छा स्कीम नहीं था। मैंने उनसे कहा, भैया आप अपने बॉस को क्यों नहीं कहते, हमें क्यों कह रहे हो, बाहर जाके कहो। हिंदुस्तान के प्रधानमंत्री से क्यों नहीं कहते? उन्होंने एक शब्द नहीं बोला, चुप हो गए ऐसे। खैर, थोड़ा सा डर लगता है, बड़े पावरफुल आदमी है नरेंद्र मोदी जी, बड़े पावरफुल हैं। अच्छी बात बोली, मैं जानता हूं कि आप लोग भी डरते हो, मगर आपको थोड़ा बोलना चाहिए उनके सामने, थोड़ा सा आपको भी बोलना चाहिए। अब क्या हुआ? वायदों का जाल बिछाया मोदी जी ने, मैं ये करूंगा, वो करूंगा, वो करूंगा, और फिर सवाल उठने लगे। पहला सवाल रोहित वेमुला ने पूछा, उठाया, मेरी क्या गलती है? मैं दलित हूं, इसलिए मुझे क्यों मारा जा रहा है? मुझे क्यों कुचला जा रहा है? मुझे क्यों दबाया जा रहा है? यही सवाल पूछा उसने। क्या मेरे लिए हिंदुस्तान में भविष्य नहीं होना चाहिए? मेरी माताजी, चेयरपर्सन सॉरी, मेरी माताजी गरीब है, क्या मेरे लिए भविष्य नहीं होना चाहिए? और आप लोग क्या करते हो? हिंदुस्तान की सरकार की शक्ति उसके कंधों में ऐसे दबा देते हो। आपके मंत्री, हाँ नहीं, हमने नहीं दबाया। अभी मैं बोलता हूं, आप सुनिए। देखो,
प्लीज साइलेंस, डोंट प्लीज साइलेंस, डोंट डिस्टर्ब।
उसको आपने दबाया,
लेट द मेंबर कंटिन्यू,
और बेचारे ने आत्महत्या कर दी। बात यहां, आपके मंत्री कहते हैं कि भाई वो दलित था, नहीं था। सवाल ये नहीं है, सवाल ये है कि हिंदुस्तान के एक युवा की जिंदगी को ऐसे खत्म क्यों किया गया? सवाल यही है। अच्छा, नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने ना उसकी मां को फोन लगाया, ना उसके बारे में बोला, एक शब्द नहीं उठाया उन्होंने। फिर जेएनयू में कन्हैया खड़ा होता है, 20 मिनट का भाषण देता है। मैंने भाषण सुना, 20 मिनट में उसने हिंदुस्तान के खिलाफ एक शब्द नहीं कहा, एक शब्द नहीं कहा। उसको आप अरेस्ट करते हो। अगर जेएनयू में किसी ने कुछ गलत कहा, अगर कानून के खिलाफ किसी ने एक शब्द कहा, आप उसको अरेस्ट करो, उस पर कार्रवाई करो। मगर उनको आपने खुला छोड़ रखा है, उनको आप बंद नहीं करते हो और जेएनयू पे सवाल उठाते हो। जेएनयू क्या है? जेएनयू क्या है? 60% स्टूडेंट जेएनयू के दलित, ओबीसी, पिछड़ा, माइनॉरिटी वर्ग से आते हैं। 80 पर वही एक ही बात होती है। देखो भैया, आपके बीच में और हमारे बीच में एक बात आप समझ लो, आप लोग सब कुछ जानते हो और आप लोग कभी जिंदगी में गलती नहीं करते हो। हम लोग गलती करते हैं, हम लोगों की सुनते हैं, हम सब कुछ जानते नहीं है, हम सीखते हैं। ये फर्क है हम में और आप में। एक तरफ गांधी, दूसरे तरफ सावरकर। एक हिंसा का प्रयोग करता है, दूसरे अहिंसा का।
बैठो बैठो यार, बैठो बैठो बैठो।
Why he is interfering? Why he is interfering? Sit down. Why he is interfering?
No, बैठो बैठो।
He is presiding the house.
Let the members to speak.
अरे you also sit down यार, आप लोग भी बैठो, बैठो 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 बैठो। अब आपको लगी, अब आप लोगों को नमक लगी।
I will go through the record and see.
Because we said Savarkar
क्या भैया, एक बात बताओ, एक बात बताओ। सुनो Hold on. मैं एक बात समझ नहीं रहा हूँ। स्पीकर सर, चेयरमैन साहब,
Please, honorable members, please take your seat. Member, please take your seat. Please, member,
Chairman, sir.
I will go through the record. I will go through the record. Please be seated. Let the member to speak. No, please. Let the member to speak. Please, I will go to the record. Please.
मैं बात समझा नहीं। अच्छा, बोलने दो।
Please, I
अरे भाई सुनो तो, अरे भाई,
अरे उत्तेजित क्या हो रहे हो यार? बैठ जाओ।
to the chair, please.
अध्यक्ष महोदय,
उत्तेजित क्यों हो रहे हो यार? उत्तेजित क्यों हो रहे हो? अब क्या बुरा लग रहा है?
बैठ जाओ, बैठ जाओ। सिट।
Please. Sir,
क्या मुझे
nothing
चेयरमैन
is going to
सर,
record. Only
चेयरमैन
Rahul
सर
Gandhi
मुझे
said.
बात सर,
Kindly.
चेयरमैन सर,
I will go through the records and take a decision. Please let the member to speak.
चेयरमैन सर,
Please continue.
मैं एक बात समझा नहीं, मैंने सिर्फ एक बात कही, गांधी हमारे हैं, सावरकर आपके। क्या इसमें कोई गलत बात कही मैंने? क्या सावरकर आपके नहीं है क्या? क्या आपने उनको उठा के फेंक दिया? क्या सावरकर को आपने फेंक दिया? उठा के फेंक दिया?
आप जवाब दो, जवाब दो।
अरे जवाब दीजिए,
Please,
सावरकर
please,
को
please,
आपने
please,
फेंक दिया क्या? उठा के फेंक दिया,
Take a seat.
बाहर कर दिया?
Take a seat.
क्योंकि अगर आपने किया तो बहुत अच्छा किया। अच्छा, अब भाषण बोलने दीजिए मुझे।
Ji, Rahul ji, please address to the chair. Please address to the chair. Please continue.
40% स्टूडेंट्स, 40% JNU के स्टूडेंट्स के माता पिता की आमदनी 6,000 रुपए महीने से कम है। आप JNU और रोहित वेमुला के पीछे क्यों पड़े हैं, मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं। क्योंकि वो गरीब है, क्योंकि वो कमजोर है, क्योंकि वो दलित है, क्योंकि वो आदिवासी है। और आप चाहते हो कि हिंदुस्तान में गरीब वर्ग, आदिवासी वर्ग आगे ना बढ़े, पीछे का पीछे रहे, और हम ये नहीं होने देंगे। आप ना JNU को कुचल पाओगे,
Just a minute. Ji,
ना इस देश के गरीब लोगों को।
Rahul ji, 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
1 minute. Honorable members, please do not disturb the member while speaking. If anything, you can speak while your turn.
Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Please continue.
Thank you very much, sir. आखिरी बात, थोड़ी सी मैं अपने धर्म के बारे में भी बोलना चाहता हूं। हमारे धर्म में कहां लिखा है कि अध्यापकों को और शिक्षकों की पिटाई करी जानी चाहिए? आप मुझे दिखाइए कौन सी किताब में लिखा है कि कोर्ट में JNU के अध्यापकों को, टीचर्स को, स्टूडेंट्स को पीटा जाना चाहिए मीडिया के सामने? और आप मुझे बताइए, प्रधान और मीडिया को भी मारा। और मैं सवाल पूछना चाहता हूं प्रधानमंत्री जी से, जब मीडिया को मारा गया, जब अध्यापकों को मारा गया, स्टूडेंट्स को मारा गया, तो आपने एक शब्द क्यों नहीं कहा? Chairman sir, I'd like to speak a little bit in English for my friends in the South. अगर आप चाहते हैं, अगर आप खुश नहीं हैं, तो इसको बाद में मैं हिंदी में आपके लिए फिर से कह दूंगा। A nation is the relationship between its people. It is nothing but the conversation between its citizens. Destroy the relationships, stop the conversation, and the nation dies. अच्छी बात बोली? आपको अच्छी लगी? तो ऐसे थोड़ा मार दीजिए हाथ, आप थोड़ा सा मार दीजिए, एक बार मार दीजिए। क्यों कष्ट हो रहा है आपको? अगर अच्छी लगी मार दीजिए। अच्छी नहीं लगी। Speaker, madam. When sorry. Chairman sir, when I salute the flag, I am not saluting the cloth. I am saluting the relationships that the flag represents. A Muslim man who joins his Hindu brothers to play Holi, or a Hindu man who embraces his Muslim brothers on Eid, a Christian woman who bows her head when she walks past a Gurdwara, A Jat farmer who embraces a Dalit laborer in Haryana. A Punjabi student who protects his brother hailing from the northeast. The relationship between Rohit and his fellow students. The relationship between all of us on this side of the aisle and those of you, friends, sitting across it. When I protect the flag, I protect the conversations on which those relationships are built. I protect every single voice. And I pay special attention to the weakest, those voices that are most difficult to hear, that nobody can hear. Respecting the flag means respecting the opinion of every Indian. When I went to JNU, your ABVP workers waved black flags in my face. They taunted me and they abused me to my face. I felt no anger. In fact, I felt proud that I still lived in a country, in an India, where it was possible for me to be confronted by people who held a different opinion than my own. I don't agree with their views. I protected our Indian flag when I let your people wave those black flags in my face. I protected the Indian flag when I allowed them to taunt me. You cannot defend the Indian flag by destroying the relationships between our people. You are not defending the flag when you frighten your own people into silence. Whose opinion does the Prime Minister listen to? Whose opinion does he respect? Does he respect your opinion? Does he respect the opinion of his ministers? No. You're in silence. I understand. And I understand the feeling within you. And I want to bring that out. I want you to make him listen. But anyway, that will happen slowly. You have been taught by your teachers in the RSS that there is only one truth in the universe. You have been taught by your teachers in the RSS that there is only one truth in the universe. Your own. That nobody else's opinion matters.
Yes.
That nobody else's opinion matters in the entire universe. This is all you have shown us in the last 2 years. The Prime Minister cannot run the country on only his opinion. The country is not the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is not the country. One day, the Prime Minister called all the senior opposition leaders and told them he had achieved what the Congress party couldn't achieve in 40 years. He told the Congress president that he had solved the Nagaland problem. He had solved the Nagaland problem. And he had signed a historic accord. Congress president panicked. She panicked. She called me up. She said, Rahul, what have they signed? Our chief ministers have not mentioned anything. She asked us to check with our chief ministers. We called them up. We asked them, have you heard about the Naga Accord? As my esteemed colleagues know, the Naga Accord has huge ramifications for the states of Arunachal, Assam and Manipur. Massive tracts of land in these states are involved. We called them. They had not heard a word about the accord. What had the government signed? I'm coming to that, my friends. What had the government signed? They asked us. According to the media, even the officials in the Home Ministry and the Intelligence Bureau had no idea. Even the Home Minister had no idea. Fascinating. I'm asking a straightforward question. Did the Home Minister know about the accord? Did the Nagaland Chief Minister know about the accord? Did you tell our Chief Ministers about the accord? And the most important question, where has this accord gone now?
Yeah.
It has vanished into thin air. Poof, it's gone. Gone with the wind. Bye-bye accord. We see you tomorrow. Is it not an insult to every citizen of those states? Is it not an insult to the institutions and professionals in the Home Ministry and the Intelligence Bureau? Is it not an insult to the Indian flag? Pakistan directly attacked this country in Mumbai on 26/11. They trained and sent killers, murderers into Mumbai, into the heart of Mumbai. Almost 200 people were murdered and butchered by those people. I am coming to that, my friends. The operation to stop the terrorists was on. Our soldiers and citizens were dying. The government of India begged the Chief Minister of Gujarat not to go to Mumbai. The then Chief Minister of Gujarat decided to go to Mumbai. Did he care? No. He went right ahead to Mumbai, to the Oberoi Hotel itself, and disturbed the entire operation. He grabbed his headlines while our people died.
Very shame.
But let us forget that. Mumbai was a horrible, terrible blow to this country. It was a blow to every single Indian. The UPA government worked tirelessly to trap Pakistan. We isolated them internationally. We spent thousands and thousands of hours of diplomacy to turn them into a pariah nation. We destroyed their reputation internationally. We destroyed their reputation internationally and put them into a little diplomatic cage.
Exactly.
We trapped them in a cage this big. We convinced the world that they were a global supporter of terrorism. How did we achieve this? Speaker, sir, please.
Please, be silent. Let the member to continue. Please, silence. Member, please.
Speaker, sir, how did we achieve this? Our Prime Minister took the advice of everybody. The armed forces, our diplomats, our intelligence people. We had wide-ranging conversations with everybody who understands these issues. We spoke to the opposition. We utilized the great talent and expertise that is available to this country. We worked tirelessly in Jammu and Kashmir, and I must tell you, it is the work that we did there, that the UPA did there, that makes us all really proud. We held panchayat elections. We built thousands of self-help groups and created thousands of jobs. मैं हिंदी में translation दे दूंगा आपके लिए. By the end, we had destroyed the insurgency in Kashmir. We had broken the back of the insurgency in Kashmir. The biggest strategic victory had been achieved against Pakistan completely peacefully. What does the Prime Minister do? What does the Prime Minister do? He decides to have a cup of tea with Nawaz Sharif. He decides that I am going to go and have a cup of tea with Nawaz Sharif. Without any thought. Without any vision.
No.
Chai pe charcha. Without any thought, without any vision, he decides to take a detour to
Please,
Pakistan.
you can make your submissions when your turn comes, please. Let the member
Without
speak.
any thought, without
Please,
any vision, he decides to take a detour to Pakistan. Just like he did with the Nagaland Accord. He did not bother to ask anyone. He did not bother to ask the armed forces. He didn't ask the intelligence people, not even the diplomats. He probably did not even ask Sushma ji. He just went there as if only his opinion matters. Speaker, sir, the Prime Minister single-handedly destroyed 6 years of our work. In one move, he personally led Pakistan out of the little cage into which we had put them. He gifted them a status equal to our own. When he stopped over at Pakistan without talking to the professionals in our government, the Prime Minister disrespected our flag. He disrespected those who died in Mumbai and in Pathankot. He disrespected the talent of our bureaucrats. He disrespected the tremendous talent of the Indian people. There have been others in history who could only see their own perspective. People who saluted the cloth but destroyed the relationships and conversation between their people. Milosevic, the president of Yugoslavia, used to salute the flag every morning and talk of patriotism all day long. He broke the relationship between Serbs and Croats and destroyed his country. Nearer to us, Yahya Khan claimed to defend the Pakistani flag. As a soldier, he used to salute their flag every morning. He actually believed he was protecting it. He thought he was a patriot and refused to listen to his countrymen. He destroyed the relationship between Punjabi and Bengali, and he tore his country into two. The Prime Minister still has the option to listen to what the country is trying to tell him. The country is gently trying to give him a message. The Prime Minister just has to listen to the message. Listen to those around you. Listen to Rajnath Singh ji. Listen to Advani ji. Listen to Sushma Swaraj ji. Listen, वो यहाँ है नहीं, मगर मेरा भाषण सुनेंगे. Listen to your MPs. Listen to us across the aisle here. We are not your enemies. We don't hate you. Listen to the voice of the Indian people. Listen to the farmers and workers who have so much wisdom. Especially listen to the voice of the next generation. They are the future of this country. Allow them the dignity of their voice. Thank you.
Three, Honorable Member Prahlad Joshi ji.
प्रहलाद जी बैठे हैं.
Prahlad Joshi.
प्रहलाद पटेल बैठे. एक मिनट बैठे, बाद में बात कीजिए. एक मिनट बैठिए.
Patel ji, you can make your submission later on. Let the member to speak.
Sir, thank you for this opportunity. मेरे भाषण से पहले राहुल जी का भाषण हो गया. ये राष्ट्रपति अभिभाषण में बोल रहे थे, सार्वजनिक सभा में बोल रहे थे, ये तो मुझे पता नहीं चल गया. और ये भी पता नहीं, जो लिख के दिया है ना, वो लिख के इधर चुप. जो लिख के दिए ना, उसमें मैडम है या चेयरमैन है ये भी पता नहीं था, ऐसे ही पड़ गया.
यूएन में कुछ और पढ़ दिया तो
पेज बदल गया था।
Please continue.
और नहीं, आई एम नॉट yielding, sir. I am not yielding. I am sorry. You have spoken enough time. I am not yielding.
Joshi ji, please.
Madam, he is talking. Sir, he is speaking about the corruption. Madam, sir, let me. No, I am not yielding, sir. I am not yielding. I am not yielding. No, I am sorry. I am not yielding.
No, honorable member, please. I allowed him to speak. Please sit and please for a minute.
आपने जो बात उठाई बिल्कुल सही बात उठाई है। 2-3 गलतियां मैंने की। कांग्रेस पार्टी में हम गलती कर सकते हैं, आप लोग कभी गलती नहीं करते हैं। आप लोग सब कुछ जानते हो, आपको सत्य मालूम है। हम सत्य को ढूंढते हैं, हम सत्य के बारे में सुनते हैं। धन्यवाद।
Please.
नहीं सर, no sir. He has accepted that they are committing mistake, but after the committing mistake, they have to learn the lesson. Still, they are not ready to learn the lesson. This is the problem of the Congress party.
Please continue, please.
Congress party का problem क्या है? With the experience, they don't want to learn. That is their problem. वो गलती करते हैं बोल रहे हैं ना, गलती करते हैं लेकिन सुधरते नहीं है। And sir, I am so surprised. आप कृपया, I am so surprised. He is talking about the corruption. इस देश में अगर करप्शन का जनक कोई है तो कांग्रेस पार्टी है सर, कांग्रेस पार्टी। People who are responsible in the entire 10 years, sir, in the entire 10 years, people who looted this country,
Please.
जिन लोग जिस कंट्री को लूट लिया,
Please sit down.
जब सारे देश में हम चलते थे, सारे प्रदेश, सारे विदेश में हम चलते थे,
Please sit down.
जब मैं गया था यूएस में, हमको पूछ रहे थे अगर कुछ इंडिया में आना है तो पैसा देके आना है क्या? कांग्रेस पार्टी को ऐसे माहौल उन लोगों ने बन लिया था। एंड मे आई टेल यू सर, through you sir, to them, how this coal scam was happened. The coal scam, the entire country knows how coal blocks were allocated, and today coal blocks were, sir, I listened to Rahul Gandhi.
No.
Sir, entire our party, entire this side listen to the Rahul Gandhi. Let them listen to us. Let them listen to us. Let them have patience to hear us. Sir,
Please
entire the coal block, how they were allocated on a chit, on a slip which was sent by the AICC office, they were allocated the coal blocks. And by that, what CAG said and what is happening in the Supreme Court today in 2G scam and what is happening to Chidambaram, they do not have, they are so much scared. इतने scare हो गया है, they don't want to take the name of P. Chidambaram, who is today in the entire nation, in the entire world, thousands of crore is invested by him by a money laundering. They don't want to take his name. And these people are talking about the corruption. What is happening in Karnataka? Let them have a look. I will come to it at the later stage. And he is telling, Rahulji is telling, Prime Minister is not India and India is not Prime Minister. We have never said that. But what their people had said previously, Indira is India, India is Indira. भारत देश का अपमान किए हुए लोग जिस संविधान को वो डुबा दिया था, वो लोग आज बात कर रहे हैं। सर, I feel very sorry, sir. And before coming to the Rashtrapati Abhiभाषण, let me tell one thing. He is talking about the JNU. He is talking about the Hyderabad University. I am going to ask, leave all other things. May I ask one question to the entire country and this house, sir? Why the death anniversary of Afzal Guru was celebrated? Only, I don't want anything else. Why it was celebrated? जो जो घोषणा दिया ना दिया वो तो अलग बात है सर. That is a different issue. And may I tell you sir, this P. Chidambaram, who was the Home Minister then, during the tenure of his Home Ministry, the clemency petition of Afzal Guru was rejected. And today he is telling, he was Home Minister then, at that time it was rejected. And today what he is telling? Afzal Guru, it was not a fair trial and he was hanged improperly. Is it not shame on their part? And today they are, and are they taking action on Mr. Chidambaram, who was Home Minister then?
No, please.
Who was Home Minister then?
Please.
Did he not say that? He has told it that in interview, madam.
No, please.
Madam, sir. सुनने क्या आता? बैठिए.
अरे टॉयलेट तो जाने दो.
Please.
और सर,
Please, honorable.
सर उनका सुनने का क्षमता नहीं है, निकल जा रहे हैं.
Joshi ji, please continue.
Sir,
Please
let me
continue.
tell you, sir. They are talking about the गरीबों के बारे में. खरगे साहब के भी उसका जिक्र किया, गरीबी का. और जो प्रेसिडेंट ने एड्रेस, माननीय राष्ट्रपति जी एड्रेस किया था, उन्होंने ये कहा था गरीबों का उन्नति, पॉवर्टी एरेडिकेशन, किसानों के समृद्धि, युवाओं को रोजगार. ये रेफर करते हुए खरगे साहब भी कहा था. और मोस्ट अनफॉर्चुनेटली राहुल जी इज ऑल्सो रेफरिंग. मैं आई आस्क यू सर, द गरीबी हटाओ, in 1971 this garibi hatao slogan was given. Sir, shall I tell you one thing, sir? After 1971, in 2004 and 5 and 2000 up to 14 tak, these people, UPA government, they appointed the 5 committees. One is Rangarajan committee, NC Saxena committee, World Bank committee, Tendulkar committee, and also Arjun Sen Gupta committee. Arjun Sen Gupta committee report was not published. One more total, Hasib committee. And shall I tell you the average of these committees, sir? Even all these 5 committees, they were appointed to understand what is the poverty level, what is the BPL level in the country today. All the committees put together, if the average of that report is taken into the consideration, 40% of the people are still below poverty line. And Arjun Sen Gupta committee says that 80 crore people of this country, their spending capacity is less than 20 rupees per day. Who was ruling country, sir? Sir, shall I tell you, sir? Sir, 17 years Jawaharlal Nehru, 15 years Indira Gandhi ji, 5 years Narasimha Rao ji, 5 years Rajiv Gandhi ji, 10 years Sonia Gandhi ji. 47 years.
No,
These
please.
people have ruled, and poverty in the country is today, it is, entire world knows. Tarif Anwar ji, no, please listen to me. Tarif Anwar ji, please listen to me. Entire world knows during the 10 years of Manmohan Singh ji, who was ruling the country in the name of Manmohan Singh ji. Prime Minister used to preside, Madam used to decide. This was the situation.
Honorable member Joshi ji, please address to the chair.
I'm addressing the chair, sir. So total 40% of the people are below poverty line, sir. And this Congress party ruled for 52 years. 52 years.
Just 1 minute.
52 years, sir.
1 minute, sir. I will go through the records. I will take the decision. I will take the decision after going through the records. Please continue.
I am continuing, sir. Sir, entire world knows who was ruling during Manmohan Singh's period. That's why I take the Sonia Gandhi's name, and it is not unparliamentary according to me. Yes. And और इन लोगों ने पूछ रहे, ये क्या पूछते हैं? अच्छे दिन कब आएंगे, कहाँ आएंगे, किसको आएंगे? मैं तो ये तो बोल सकता हूं सर, अच्छे दिन इस देश का लोगों के लिए आएंगे, कांग्रेस के लिए कभी भी अच्छे दिन नहीं आने वाले, ये तो आप समझ लीजिए। सर, they are talking about the bank nationalization. Sir, the committee which was appointed by them, it has said that even after the bank nationalization, more than 60% of people were out of the banking net. Is it a fact or not? After this, they tried for financial inclusion. I am not telling no, but more than 40% of the people were out of the banking network. That's why Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana was brought in, and it was the most successful one, sir. Sir, what was the how they spent on about the infrastructure, and they are talking about the corruption. What is the National Herald issue? It is in the court. I don't want to refer much. But what has happened, sir? Sir, bank nationalization. And what about the infrastructure, sir? Infrastructure. Only 2% of the total, where the 40% of the total road traffic is on the national highway. But these people constructed just 2% of the roads in the entire 52 years of their tenure, sir. During the Atalji's government, only in 5 years, 16,000 kilometers of the highway was constructed, which was accepted by the UPA while submitting the affidavit in the court. And even in the short period of Modi period, we have completed 7,890 kilometers of the road. Sir, coming back to the PMJSY, sir, Pradhan Mantri who sits in Delhi और विलेज का, गांवों का रोड को इमेजिन करने के लिए, उसके लिए सोचने के लिए अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी आना पड़ा इस देश में. These people never thought that there should be a road connectivity to the village, and we started the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, and they are talking about MNRI ji. MNRI ji जो हमारा प्रधानमंत्री कहा था वो ठीक ही था. अभी हमने उसमें चेंज क्या करवाया? We have converted into durable asset करने के लिए जो कुछ भी करने का है उसके बदलाव हमने ला लिया है, सर. इसलिए सर, as far as this road I said, and about the power generation which Deen Dayal Upadhyaya scheme he has referred, sir, the power generation in the whole country during the 2014-18 was 8.4%. 8.4% it is increased. Sir, shall I tell you one thing, sir? Sir, today power is available surplus in of the sum of the state, but it cannot be transferred to southern state, and from one region to other region it cannot be transferred. Why? There is no transformation facility. There is no corridor. After 52 years of their rule, if एक wire नहीं है तो transformation के लिए, who is responsible for this, sir? Who is responsible? And yesterday, and in Karnataka, sir, in Karnataka, no, they don't want to listen, sir. In Karnataka, total 4%, according to CEA, 4% is deficit. But out of the 60-70 years, more than 50 years, these people have ruled. तो 2 घंटे के लिए इलेक्ट्रिसिटी देता है कर्नाटक में आज भी. हमने कल पीयूष गोयल साहब को मिला. We met Piyush Goyal ji and told him to provide electricity. And 319 megawatt he readily agreed to give. But these people said, because we don't want to take it. We don't want electricity from the center which is ready to supply. Why do you know, sir? They want to purchase it from private people for the obvious reason, sir. I don't want to tell it here. Sir, lastly, sir, and they are talking about terrorism. Terrorism के बारे में उन्होंने बात कर रहे हैं. What their former home minister, who has stated, I have already said, sir. And also, sir, the entire country knows how the Ishrat Jan case was handled. The Headley, who is approver, they are asking, how can you believe a criminal? We are not believing criminal, sir, but he is an approver with a corroborated evidence. He has given a statement. They are questioning his statement. I am really surprised. And also, sir, after that, what the former Home Secretary has said, the Ishrat Jan, who was the LED operator, that line was deleted from the second affidavit. Who is it? Sir, I want to quote an example of the Mahabharat. महाभारत जब चल रहा था, दुर्योधन को यक्ष ने बंदी कर दिया, यक्षास वो बंदी कर दिया। जब धर्मराय ने कहा भीम को वो दुर्योधन को छुड़ा के लेके आओ, दुर्योधन ने कहा ना, नहीं हम नहीं छुड़ाएंगे, अच्छा आदमी नहीं है। लेकिन धर्मराय ने कहा वयम पंचाधिकम शतम, जब हम बीच में झगड़ा करते हैं हम दो अलग है, लेकिन जब हम दूसरे के साथ लड़ते हैं हम 105 है, वयम पंचाधिकम शतम। इन लोग क्या किया, मोदी जी को और अमित शाह जी को दबाने के लिए, उनको टॉर्चर करने के लिए, इशरत जान who was a terrorist which is coming out now, they have been, उन्होंने ऐसे बिहार का बेटी कह दिया एक लोग, और इन्होंने क्या क्या कह दिया मैं उनसे नहीं जानता हूं, और कैसे वो अंडर सेक्रेटरी को टॉर्चर किया ये सब रिकॉर्ड पे आ रहा है, इनको सब पता चलेगा। सर, एंड नाउ दे आर, आई एम कमिंग टू कर्नाटका सर, the 1540 crores was given for the drought relief. This is the highest ever amount for the Karnataka state given by the center. And these people, after giving the money, center after providing the money, they have just distributed 192 crores only, sir. So far, they have not able to distribute the money, sir. There are many things, sir. And
please wind up. See, Joshi ji, please wind
Fasal
up.
Bima Yojana. Sir, I want to tell them, sir, Fasal Bima Yojana, the first crop insurance was, the scheme was, it was launched by and fabricated by Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Because it was a new scheme, we told to further improve it. But what these people said, they gave it to private people, and ultimately farmers did get nothing. We repeatedly, when we met then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh ji, but nothing was done. Sir, today this Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he thinks of the farmers. That's why itna Fasal Bima Yojana itna acha hai. In the each and every farm, it will be checked through using the technology. Sir, lastly, sir, you give me another 2 minutes, sir. No. Sir, lastly, coming to Karnataka, sir. Karnataka.
Please sit down, please. Honorable member, please sit down.
Suniye.
Please.
Sir, they are talking about, sir, another 2 minutes.
Honorable Ji, please continue.
Another 2-3 minutes, sir. Sir, they are talking about the corruption. What is happening in Karnataka? The chief minister is wearing a watch which is more than 70 lakh rupees worth. This is the allegation. And that watch, when initially it was told that 70 lakh rupees worth watch you are wearing, आप कैसे समाजवादी है, आप तो कैसे मजावादी है या समाजवादी है, वो लोहियावादी है, वो मजावादी।
Sir,
I am not yielding.
No, please.
Sir, 2 minutes, sir, 2 minutes. This Majawadi chief minister initially has said, sir, last minute.
Sir,
Initially he said,
let them
5 लाख के लिए दे देता हूँ, ले लो 5 लाख के लिए। बाद में जब पता चल गया कि उसका 70 लाख है, 1 महीने के बाद एक आदमी को they searched one person and they said sir, they searched one person and said this fellow has given us, see, this fellow has given us
please conclude. I will call the other member. Please conclude.
Gift. And I ask, I am not alleging anything, sir.
No.
I only urge the central government.
Discussing about the
Finance, MIS is sitting here. I only urge, sir, if this watch has come from a NRI, then question is, he has told, Chief Minister has told that it has been gifted to me by an NRI. Sir, last, sir. It is an NRI. If he is NRI, then question is, where he purchased it to gift it to the Chief Minister? While coming to India, did he disclose it to the Custom Authority? Did he pay the central excise? These are all the questions which has to be prayed. If he is a foreigner, then sir, it is the question of Foreign Exchange Regulation Act, sir. That's why, sir, this was issue.
Please wind up.
If it is a gift, then it is a question of when it is a when they are telling.
Honorable Member Mulayam Singh Yadav ji, please.
Last, I am concluding. Sir, I am concluding, sir. Sir, I am concluding. If it is a gift from a NRI, if it is a gift from NRI, then it is a question of receipt, central excise, custom, declaration. And lastly, sir, he never declared as soon as he.
Sir, please, you speak.
Despite all those things which are irrelevant, which are
Sir, he is giving wrong information, wrong information.
Honorable Sri Mulayam Singh